I want to understand the mathematics behind the models that I'm using. So, but yeah, I've tried reading some books, but yeah, my maths is
Okay,
too
so
weak.
you have any exam on econometrics, or you just want to study for knowledge?
Um, well, at the moment, I don't have any exam, but next year, yeah, I'm trying to apply into an economic metrics program, and
Okay.
for that I do need to be able to prove that I can um, do the maths involved, because otherwise I can't get into the program. And if
Okay,
I
so
can't,
right now you are not doing any course which is related to econometrics, but you will apply for econometrics course in next year, or like after some time.
yeah, in a few months
In
probably.
few months, or after some time you want to pursue any econometrics course, but right now
Yes,
you are not registered under any course, you just want to study econometrics for knowledge.
yeah,
Okay, so and you were talking about finance. So what do you know, like what do you want to study in finance? Like finance has so many subjects, like it has
yes.
30 to 40 subjects. So which subject like
Mhm.
you want to study?
Yeah, that also depends on how much mathematics is involved, because I'm not so sure how strong I can be mathematically. Because, for example, I think quantitative finance is interesting, but it's very mathematically involved. And I think maybe it's too late to go into quantitative finance. So if that's the case, then maybe I can go into traditional finance, maybe, or just traditional econometrics. So
Okay, so right now you want to start with econometrics. After
mhm,
that, you will think that what do you want to study further.
yes.
Okay. So today, like yesterday, one student take the demo, and he joined me yesterday also. Okay.
Mhm,
So yesterday I taught simple, like he also don't know anything about econometrics because he
mhm.
is a medical science student. So
Okay.
he has zero background from econometrics. So
Yes.
I'm teaching him, like he is
Mhm,
from Europe. Okay.
mhm,
So Bulgaria, so he don't know
mhm.
anything about econometrics, so I am teaching him from the basics.
Yes.
Yesterday it like it was the first class, and
Mhm,
today it is the second class of him, which will get started in 9 p.m. Okay, so I like you want demo today, or you want demo next day? Like shall I teach something now, or if you want to take class from 9 p.m. today
mhm,
with him,
mhm.
so you have to understand something before that, because he has already done his first class and today his second
Okay.
class. So shall you like you want to take demo today? Like shall I explain something about econometrics today, or you want tomorrow?
Um, yeah, I mean, it's his class, right? So I don't know if I should interrupt with
No, no,
your
no.
class.
It's not about interruption. You can, like, if you want demo, I will teach you in 15 to 20 minutes about the background of the chapter, whatever I taught him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good to me.
So shall I start?
Okay.
Okay. So the you don't have any book. I will give you a PDF of one book
Mhm,
of econometrics. I will
mhm,
share with you, and I will share you
mhm,
the notes. Whatever I will teach
mhm,
now, everything I will give
mhm.
you in the written form. Okay,
Yes.
so that it will be easier to you to, like,
Mhm.
further you can refer my notes.
Okay.
Okay, so the basic chapter is simple regression model. Simple
Mhm.
regression model is the basic. Okay, you have any idea about statistics?
Just very elementary, so just applied statistics.
Sorry, you have any
Yeah,
idea about statistics or not? Statistics.
yeah, just the basic concepts. So the
So,
basic ideas.
so do you know about regression? Regression. This is the spelling of regression. Do you know anything about regression?
Yeah, so basically you want to fit a line to the data.
This is the bookish language. Okay. So everyone tell me the same thing because regression is a fit line. No, I am telling about, do you really know the meaning of regression?
You mean mathematically?
Okay, I am explaining you what is regression. Okay, the name of
Okay.
the chapter is Simple Regression Model,
Mm-hmm.
SRM. It is the basic
Mm-hmm.
chapter of econometrics. One should know
Mm-hmm.
about simple regression model when he or she
Mm-hmm.
wants to study econometrics. So I am telling about regression. What is regression? See, you have to know about variables. What is variable?
Mm-hmm.
Variable is which changes, like which change, which is not fixed,
Mm-hmm.
which changes, not fixed. Example, sales and profit,
Mm-hmm.
income and expenditure.
Yeah.
These are not fixed. These can be changed. So
Mm-hmm.
these are the variables. Whatever can change is variable.
Mm-hmm.
So regression establishes a relationship between two variables.
Mm-hmm.
In simple language, in layman language, regression means it establishes a relationship between two variables.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what type of relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Relationship may be positive, relationship may be negative.
Mm-hmm.
Positive relationship is when one variable increases, another variable also increases. Like if your sale will increase, profit will also increase. Okay, now if your sale
Mm-hmm.
will increase, profit will also increase. So there is a positive relationship. If your income
Mm-hmm.
will increase, your expenditure will definitely increase. So there is a positive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What is negative relationship? One variable increases, another variable decreases. Can you give me one example of negative relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an example?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an example?
Um, of two variables that increase together.
No. When one variable increases, another will decrease.
Um, maybe if if
Price
there's
and demand.
if there's bad weather, then the sales of ice cream goes down.
Huh,
Try something like that.
correct. Price, huh. Your answer is also correct. But my example is price. When price increases, demand decreases.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so regression establishes a relationship between two variables.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship can be positive, relationship can be negative.
Mm-hmm.
Positive relationship is when one variable increases, another will also increase. When negative is when one variable increases, another will decrease. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, now, what is the main role of regression? Why we use regression? Like, if you know about correlation
Mm-hmm.
can also do these things.
Mm-hmm.
Correlation. Correlation can also establishes a relationship between two variables, positive and
Mm-hmm.
negative. Then,
Yes.
what is the difference between correlation and regression? The major difference is regression can forecast.
Mm-hmm.
It can forecast. The main function of regression is regression can forecast. Now,
Okay.
till here, you have any question?
And not so far.
Okay. I will explain you how regression can forecast.
Okay.
Like in this subject, in this paper, you will get interpretation in your exam. Like if you will appear for exam, you will get interpretation. So for interpretation, you have to know each and every single topic, every single part of this subject if you want to interpret something. Okay, that's why I'm explaining this much. Like I am explaining a lot because you have to interpret the output in future.
Okay.
Now, regression can forecast. What does this mean? It means if you are investing a huge amount of money in your business, so you have to forecast that what will it like it will give you in return after 2 years, after 3 years. Like now, what is the currency in your country? Tell me, what is the currency in your country?
Rubles.
Sorry.
Rubles.
Okay, I am using pound. Okay, so if you are investing 50,000 pound in your business,
Yes.
okay, so definitely it is a huge amount, and you want to know the return from this amount after 2 years.
Yes.
Definitely, you want to know that what will be your return after 2 years. Okay, just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, so now if you are investing 50,000 pound in your business now, you want to know after 2 years how much will you get the return. So you have to forecast, like maybe you will suffer from a loss, maybe you will get 50,000 pound after 2 years. So you want to know what will be your return in your future after 2 years. So you have to forecast. So for this forecasting, you have to use regression. Understood the thing?
Okay.
What is the main use of regression? Have you got it properly?
What properly?
Like, have you understood everything, na?
Yeah, so far it makes sense.
Okay. So can you tell me what is the main use of regression?
We can forecast and establish the relationship between two variables by either looking at the correlation or by looking at the prediction, which we can forecast. So we can either establish whether the relationship is positive or negative, so whether they move together or in inverse direction. And the other way is regression, so we can sort of make predictions. Um, yeah, forecast.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Now,
Okay.
simple regression model is also called linear regression model. Linear regression model is the another name of simple regression model. So why it is called linear? What is the reason why one name is enough for it? Why they are giving it an another name? Because when we draw, you know graph paper, graph paper. You know about graph paper?
Yeah, so with graphs, right?
You know about graph paper, right? So if there is one variable income and another variable consumption,
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you will plot on a graph paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Mm-hmm.
here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So when your income will increase, consumption will also increase. So your line will be like this,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
So linear means straight line.
Okay.
Linear means, its dictionary meaning is straight line. Linear means
Mm-hmm.
straight line. So
Mm-hmm.
when we plot the data, you have collected some data. If you will
Mm-hmm.
plot those data into on the graph paper, you will get a line like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it is called linear regression model. Regression, it is establishing a relationship between two variables. It is a
Mm-hmm.
positive relationship. One is increasing, another is also increasing, and you will get a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
The equation of regression is y is equal to a plus bx.
Mm-hmm.
But in econometrics, it is written as y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x
Mm-hmm.
plus error.
Okay.
It is used in stats, but in econometrics, we use this formula. For A, we use beta 0. For B, we will use beta 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is error? E. What is E? Error.
Okay.
In Greek language, it is called epsilon. So in a
Mm-hmm.
book, if you will study a book on econometrics, you will get epsilon. What is
Mm-hmm.
epsilon? It is error.
Yes.
Now what is error? Sometimes you will not get a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you will plot those data on your graph paper, you will not get a straight line. You will get a line
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
Then it has some error.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you will get data on these areas,
Mm-hmm.
there is some error. What is the error?
Mm-hmm.
Your predicted value is this. It is your predicted value.
Mm-hmm.
And in reality, in actual value is this.
Mm-hmm.
So there is difference in your prediction. Like before appearing in an exam,
Mm-hmm.
you are thinking that you will get 80 out of 100,
Mm-hmm.
and after exam you are forecasting,
Mm-hmm.
you are forecasting that you will get 80 out of 100, but in
Mm-hmm.
reality you got 85 out of 100.
Mm-hmm.
So in your prediction there must be some error.
Yeah.
So what is the error? Plus 5. This is the error. Now we have to remove this error. So this is the error. The difference
Mm-hmm.
between predicted value and actual value is error.
Mm-hmm.
Error is difference between predicted value and actual value.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to remove this error, this distance.
Mm-hmm.
This distance is error.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we have to remove this error.
Yeah.
So in every equation you will get this E. Now we can't remove this error. why
Mm-hmm.
equation has beta 0 plus beta 1 x plus e. It is
Mm-hmm.
always be there. Why? We can't remove error. We can
Mm-hmm.
minimize error.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes a student will get the question in the exam, can error be removed? So what will be your answer?
Mm,
Can error be removed?
well, not completely right unless the data is on one straight line, but
Huh.
usually it isn't.
Your answer will be error
Yeah.
cannot be removed completely. It can
Mm-hmm.
be minimized only.
Okay.
Simply. We don't
Yeah.
need to explain anything in large answer, large writing. We will
Okay.
just explain in a simple language. Error
Mm-hmm.
cannot be removed. It can only be minimized. Now,
Yes.
yesterday I taught till here. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Today I am going to explain how will we minimize error. Today I will explain.
Okay.
Understood till here? You have any question, any doubt?
Yeah, up until here it's very clear.
Sorry?
Yeah, up until here it's very clear.
Huh,
Very clear.
everything is clear. Now I have
Yeah.
to send the link to like you want to continue this class, so I am adding that student in this class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I have sent the link to him.
Okay.
So if your name is Henry, why you like HYP? What is HYP?
It's my nickname. So yeah, you can call me both whatever you want.
Okay, so your nickname is like what does you pronounce it? Like what is
Yeah,
the
yeah, just hip,
hip? Hip.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
How should I call you?
Sorry?
How should I call you?
I'm not getting your.
Yeah,
Uh,
how should I call you?
oh, you can call me like ma'am, madam, professor. Like that student, like Zulk. His name is Zulk. He is calling me professor.
Okay, then I will also do the same.
So why are you busy? So like he is okay. So why are you busy in morning? Like whole day? Like why are you free in like 10:30 to 1:30 only?
Yeah, because I have classes for the rest of the day, and in the evenings I usually have group projects.
Okay.
So
What
for
classes?
me, classes, yeah, for data science, so
Oh.
mostly, uh, yeah, engineering, for example, data engineering, that kind of stuff.
So it's a regular course. You go to college and you study.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, the times that I mentioned, they also work out for you, right?
Okay.
Or not?
So on what like in on what area you are doing your engineering? Like what is your specialization in engineering?
Computer science.
Okay, computer science. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think he's busy. He is I'm explaining you further. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm explaining you how we remove that error. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like error cannot be removed. It can be minimized only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how we will minimize this? We can minimize this by OLS. OLS is, wait, just give me 1 sec.
Sure.
It's ordinary least square.
Mm-hmm.
Ordinary least square
Mm-hmm.
method. So how can we minimize error? By ordinary least square method, OLS. We can minimize. Now,
Mm-hmm.
how we will minimize? What is OLS? Now we have to know first what is OLS. What is the characteristic of OLS? So, um, like least square estimate the unknown values. Like I'm telling you why
Mm-hmm.
there is error. If you are doing something, like if you are cooking something, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
due to some error, you will cook a tasteless food. Due to some error,
Mm-hmm.
you have cooked some tasteless food. Now we have to
Mm-hmm.
like we can't make it tasty. We
Mm-hmm.
can make it eatable.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have made tasteless food, we can't make it a very tasty one, a very yummy one. We can't make it. But
Mm-hmm.
we can transform it into eatable food.
Mm-hmm.
For that, we have to add or less something. We have to find some error. Like why it is tasteless. We have to find this.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you have done wrong with the food that it makes it tasteless. We have to find some error in your cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we will find that error, like if we found that you have added less salt, what is the reason to make it tasteless? Because you added less salt. Now
Mm-hmm.
we found the error.
Mm-hmm.
Now what we will do? We will add some more salt
Mm-hmm.
and make it eatable. In that way only, if we find
Mm-hmm.
some error in our prediction, we have found
Mm-hmm.
some error in our prediction, we have to
Mm-hmm.
change that prediction.
Mm-hmm.
We have to calculate some unknown values to make it we can minimize error. So write
Mm-hmm.
one line, least square estimate. So least square estimates the unknown value of the parameters.
Mm-hmm.
Like why there is error? Because equation is this. Now in statistics we
Mm-hmm.
write this as this. Now what is A?
Mm-hmm.
A is constant. A is
Mm-hmm.
constant. Now what does this mean? Can you understand fixed cost and variable cost? Do you know the meaning of fixed cost and variable cost?
I believe that's a concept from accounting. And you have fixed costs would be, for example, costs that always remain constant. For example, um, yeah, maybe rent.
Correct. Rent. And what is variable cost?
Variable cost is something that fluctuates. For
Variable is
example,
raw material during
yes.
production. When raw material fluctuates.
Hmm.
So in our example, A is fixed cost.
Hmm.
In our example, what is
Hmm.
dependent variable? Which depends on another variable. Example, profit depends on sales. I'm just preparing your basics. Okay.
Hmm.
Without basic, you can't understand this subject. That's why I'm just
Yes.
I'm like preparing you for tough chapters.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
These are the basics. You have to understand
Hmm.
this very well. Now,
Hmm.
in dependent variable is denoted by y.
Hmm.
What is independent variable? Which is not dependent on anything. That is sales.
Hmm.
When your sale will increase, profit will also increase. So profit is dependent on
Hmm.
sale. Sale is independent.
Hmm.
Okay. And independent variable is denoted by x.
Hmm.
So in this equation, x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. So
Hmm.
if your x will change, y will also change.
Hmm.
Got it? But a
Yes.
will remain constant. Then what is b? Then your question is, I can understand everything, ma'am. Y is dependent variable, x is
Hmm.
independent variable, a is constant. Then
Hmm.
what is b? I am explaining this thing with a single example.
Hmm.
If you are a seller of pizza, you are a pizza seller. Okay. You don't have your own purchased outlet. You have
Hmm.
rented outlet. Okay.
Hmm.
So you pay monthly rent. Monthly rent is 50,000.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm not using any unit like
Hmm.
rupees, dollar. I'm not using anything. I'm just writing the figure.
Yes.
So your okay, I'm taking a small one. Your monthly rent
Hmm.
is 50 and uh, y is dependent variable, that is profit.
Hmm.
X is independent variable, that is sales.
Hmm.
Now this is A. B is number of pizza.
Hmm.
So now you can get my point. What is B? In this portion, can you understand what is B?
Yeah. So, yeah. So if B increases, then Y also
Your
increases.
sales will also increase. Understood?
Yes.
So in bookish language, B is coefficient.
Hmm.
It is a very important question for the exam. They will
Hmm.
ask, definitely they will ask from this chapter.
Hmm.
give the interpretation about coefficient from the given table. They will give you a table and they will tell you to explain coefficient from that table. So
Okay.
you have to understand this B, this coefficient very well. Okay. So now, what is your equation? A plus bx. So what is A? 50. B, how you will get these like these things from your do you know about any software, SPSS or Stata? Have you heard about these softwares?
I only work with SAS. SASS.
Okay, no, SAS we don't use to interpret
Okay.
these things. We generally use SPS and Stata.
Okay.
Okay, huh. Like in that student who joined yesterday, in his college they are using Stata.
Okay.
Generally I prefer SPSS.
Okay.
Okay, but these two softwares are best for interpretation in econometrics.
Okay.
So how we will get these figures? We have collected some data from we have collected data like your sales, your fixed rent. I have collected everything. I will put those data into the software. I will put those data into the software. Software will give the output. The software will give me the answer. It is calculating A. Like software is calculating A. Software is calculating B. Software is calculating everything. You are
Yeah.
just given the data to the software.
Yes.
SPS is giving you the data. A is 50. B is say 8. Now you will get the equation like this. Okay. Now if your sale is 60, so what will be B? B will be, tell me what, sorry, Y will be?
Uh, 50 plus 8 times 4 times 60.
This thing. So Y
530.
So Y will be
530.
530. So if your sale is 60, your profit will be 530. Okay. It is my figure, that's why it is like this. But if you will put original data, you will get a valid answer. Now, if your B will change, sorry, if your, okay, so if your B will change, your BX will change, and then your Y will also change. So this is regression analysis. Okay. Now what is now what is error? If we have we have predicted this, like our profit will be 530. We have predicted this thing, like in future at the end of the year our profit will be 530. Okay, but in reality maybe your profit will not be 530. Maybe you will get 500 profit, 600 profit. Then there
Yeah.
must be some error. Error in data collection or data putting into the software. Anywhere there is some error. Now we have to minimize those errors by OLS. What will OLS will do? It will again predict beta 0 and beta 1.
Okay.
So that if there is some error in 50 or number of pizzas sold, B,
Mm-hmm.
if there is any error in calculating A or B, it will calculate again your beta 0. Beta 0 is A and beta 1 is B.
Mm-hmm.
है ना? So OLS will again predict the value of beta 0 and beta 1.
Okay.
Understood? How this will, like I will explain. If you will join me, I will explain further how the value will be predicted again. Like how we will predict the unknown value, how OLS will minimize the error. We will study in
Yes.
detail.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely like the way you explain. It's really clear and it's very easy to follow.
Okay. And I am sending you these things in written format so that you can
Mm-hmm.
refer like these things at your home. Okay. So I am
Mm-hmm.
sending you these things in written.
Yes.
Oh, you are not in.
Okay.
Okay, I can share images in your Discord.
Yeah, that's fine.
Discord, I can share. Okay, I'm sending you. Have you got the notes
Um,
in
yes,
Discord?
I have it.
Oh, so that you can remember these things.
Yes. Thank you.
Hmm. So, okay.
All right.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to continue with this.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, but so I would like to discuss yeah the times that we can meet. So I mentioned the times that I can meet. So mostly in the morning.
Okay,
So
at this time, like at 9 p.m., like 21 p.m., you are available.
yeah, I'm mostly busy
Oh, you are
at
mostly
this
busy
time.
at that time.
Yes,
Okay.
because I have yes.
So your preferable time is 10:30 a.m. to 13 p.m.
Yeah, that would be the
Okay.
most
And
convenient.
how much hours you want to study? Like how much?
Yeah, yeah. So that's also something I wanted to discuss with you, because I mean, it also depends on the
Okay.
bigger planning. I think uh, because right now I'm not so sure what the roadmap is, if you know what I mean, or what I need to study in total. So maybe we can discuss that.
Okay. So you like you are available on Monday 10:30?
Uh, Let me check.
Huh, you can check.
Monday 10:30. Yes, that is fine. Yes,
You are available on Monday 10:30.
yes, I am.
Okay. And on Wednesday 10:30?
Um, Next week I am. Yes.
Wednesday 10:30 you are available.
Yeah,
And on Saturday.
Wednesday 10:30. Saturday also possible.
Okay, so you can take 3 hours in a week, like
Mm-hmm.
it is on Monday 10:30 to
Mm-hmm.
11:30,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday 10:30 to 11:30, and on
Mm-hmm.
Saturday 10:30 to 11:30. So
Yes.
you can take 3 hours in a week.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fine
so
with me.
today is Tuesday, so you can take class tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Oh, let me check. I think that yeah, for tomorrow I am yeah available also. So 10:30 to 11:30, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you like want to join my classes from tomorrow, you have to pay the fees in advance. For 1 week or 2 week, you have to
Mm-hmm.
pay the fees in advance. Okay.
Okay.
So for one class, it is like for 1 hour, it is 300 per hour. So you have
Mhm.
to pay 900 for 1 week in
Mhm.
advance before doing tomorrow's class. Okay,
Okay.
you want to pay for 1 week or you want to pay for 2 weeks, whatever you want, but for at least 1 week you have to pay the fees in advance.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so by tonight, or because your class is from tomorrow, so you have
Yes.
to pay 900 rupees, right, like
Yeah.
like in within 3 to 4 hours, so that
Yes.
we can continue the classes from tomorrow.
Okay. So do you do payment using SuperProf website or
No,
do you?
I will send you my bank details so that you can pay the fees in that account, and we can
Uh,
continue the classes from tomorrow morning.
do you also take PayPal?
Sorry? Oh,
Do you
PayPal.
also?
No, actually, my PayPal has some problem, some issue is there.
Okay.
Right now I'm not in PayPal. They told me to wait for 5 to 7 business days. They are finding some issues in my PayPal. So
Okay.
for 5 to 7 days, I'm not active in PayPal.
Okay. Yeah, because the weird thing with my bank is that it takes a lot of fees for international transfers. Um, so that's why I was asking
You
for
can
PayPal.
try, like if like they have okay, like if they have repair my account, so you can try by giving 1 rupee or 2 rupee, like in your currency, whatever will be
Hmm.
the least amount, you can
Hmm.
deposit into my PayPal. If it works, then I can get the amount. Otherwise,
Okay.
you can put the money into my bank account.
Yeah. Yeah, I would really prefer to use PayPal if that's
Okay,
possible.
so you can like just deposit a very 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 small amount, which is
Yes.
not which is nothing for you. That amount,
Okay.
if it will get wasted, then
Okay.
like okay. So
Okay.
otherwise, what will you use if it will not work? Then what you will use for payment?
Um, well, I guess in that case, we could wait 5 business days until PayPal works again. If that's no problem with you.
uh, okay, so you have problem with deposit in my bank account. You have what problem you have?
Yeah, with international transfers, it's first of all, it's really expensive, and second, it's
Oh,
also really slow, and I need extra verification and that kind of
okay.
stuff.
Okay,
So
for
it's
international transaction, it is expensive and you need some extra verification.
yeah, it's really a hassle. So that's why I always use PayPal because that's immediate and easier.
Okay, okay. So transfer least amount, which is nothing for you, into my PayPal account. I'm giving you the details in this call
Okay.
so that just try it once.
Yeah.
Okay, if it will work, then it is okay.
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 Let's do that. And yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So yeah, let's keep in touch. So if it doesn't work, then I guess we can't meet tomorrow.
okay, okay, definitely. I'm sending you my details. Thank you. Good night.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.